hentai?
No. You didn't have to go jump all the way to hentai.
Well, I know he wants to probably talk about porn at some point today. I know he's just fucking seething to talk about porn.
It's a sad day for Texas.
I know you. Yeah.
So tell me the rules. So you're saying that Texas banned.
What is that list?
wow.
Can I see your list, man? These are movies you have seen or you have.
No, it's not just movies I've seen. That's a good list of boy movies. I call them good boy movies.
All
to
right.
watch.
History of Violence. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's the one
My
with
friend
Vigo?
my friend Ashton Holmes is in that
With
movie.
Vigo.
With Viggo
Yeah,
Mortensen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the bathroom scene? That was Eastern Promises.
Eastern
Yeah,
Promises
yeah, great movie.
equally insane. Well,
Reservoir Dogs, amazing. Trinity, amazing. Inception, Interstellar.
Well, Inception, yeah.
What?
That was a good one.
What?
I would love to hear him explain the plot of Inception.
I don't.
That would be fun.
I would love to
insane.
hear that.
That would
Children
be-
of Men, very good movie.
Children of Men is one of my top ones. That's
I thought Saving Private, the first 30 minutes of Saving Private Ryan, probably one of the best, insane.
it would anyone say that there is currently still a better modern war film than
I think if you look at Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah, I mean-
the first half of that too. I think if you combine both movies, so if you put the first half of Full Metal Jacket and then the second half was the first half of fucking Saving Private Ryan, you'd have the greatest movie.
just multiple
The really good,
conflicts.
the really good war movie that I saw was the one allegedly shot in one take.
1917.
1917 was
Yeah,
great.
incredible.
That was incredible.
That was great.
Incredible
Yeah.
movie. Awesome.
It's incredible your list because you've seen every single one of these movies.
Oh yeah, and
I could tell you that some of these I wouldn't.
Yeah,
what?
some of them.
Which ones?
Yeah.
What?
Which ones are questionable for you?
Some are kind of questionable.
I mean, you all right? So here's a question. I just read it. Hold on.
Is Mad Max on there?
It's not.
That's not it.
What are the questionable ones? Like rom-coms?
They're-
No, I
it's
just read
all,
one.
no,
She's
it's
all
all
that?
boy movies.
No, like I Am Legend.
You know
Questionable.
what?
It's
It's still a fun
kinda
watch
slaps.
during its time period,
Yeah.
but it's not.
No, it's. I
Wait,
mean,
here's
it's 100.
the saddest part of that, and I want to bring this up
What's the-
with you. But
Samantha.
his dog dying.
Samantha was her
That was
name.
so hard
Yeah, it was-
because she turns
She does.
and he's holding him. Remember Will Smith, right? Right, yeah, right. And he slaps the dog like Chris Rock.
I kind You know what movie I watched for the first time a little too late, Bobby?
What?
That you recommended to me 2 years ago, but I
here
finally
you go.
watched it yesterday was Prey. The
Oh
Predator
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Incredible.
Okay. Last movie topic because there has to be something else besides movies.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go with most fucked up movie that we've ever seen. Okay.
Oh shit.
There's so many. There's a movie that I haven't seen.
Uh-huh.
But I've only heard about. It's like a urban legend,
Yeah.
like a nightmare scenario. It's called a Serbian film.
Yeah, that's banned.
Banned.
It's banned.
Why is
What's-
it banned?
Oh,
I heard it's bad.
supposedly it's like the worst thing like ever. Like it's just super like I won't even say it on YouTube,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
really bad stuff in it. It's called a Serbian film. I haven't seen that, but for me, one that always stands up is Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, Requiem was pretty rough. I think also because we probably watched it as teenagers. Like for me, it really seared into my brain in high
Forever.
school. Yeah, but I did watch it too many times in like a really fucked up horny girl way.
Did it lose its allure?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like now I watch it in through very different lens where I'm like, this is so demented because now I understand the scene of Ellen
Bargain.
Yeah.
Burstyn.
Barkin.
No, it's not Ellen Barkin.
You're
it's
close.
Burstyn.
Burstyn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Her
Who is it?
scene.
No, Bob Barker. I think you're thinking.
No, Ellen.
There is a Barkin, but that wasn't her. It's Burstyn, I think. But her scene of just like it's like a fever dream of her eating disorder and everything about that hits a little different now.
Burstyn, you're right.
Yes, Burstyn. Yeah.
My bad.
It always hit me a little bit harder too as like a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Like it just was so.
I have a movie that's more fucked up than that.
What is
Visitor Q.
I've seen it with you.
But the scene is funny.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I know. I watch Visitor Q. It's a funny scene.
This is why
I
I'm
don't know.
saying
I don't know
like
if I want
this-
to watch
when-
Yeah, watch it.
So Visitor Q is really old. It's like an older
2001.
movie. So like I think Asians have the most fucked up movies, I think, compared to America. Because everyone was like hyped about Saltburn, and I found nothing like shocking
that movie
about
kind
it.
of.
I liked it. I liked
I
it.
thought it was like all right.
But it's like him
don't know why, I just
drinking
didn't love
like
that.
the cum
Yeah,
water
water,
was like
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
I drink that
Vodka does
now.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's delicious.
Protein.
During a southern summer,
Wait, oh,
it gets hot.
What's the most fucked up movie you've seen?
I just was on Requiem. I mean, Requiem for me was always kind of torturous, just because my mom went through it with me, and it's like him and his mom, and just like the whole like their connection, and just like the
How
heroin.
long did you do heroin for?
I was addicted to opiates in some round. I started with OxyContin because that was a big thing. That's like the kind of the starter
How old
of
were
the
you?
17. So I missed a lot of like developmental years of my life.
Oh,
And-
so you started with OxyContin.
yeah. So I was addicted to oxys when I was 17 and then I switched. They got pulled off the market by that, the feds, Purdue Pharma,
Right.
Dope Sick and everything else.
Yeah.
And it switched to heroin, and then I did that until 2010. I was on methadone pretty much the whole time, or for like 6 years.
Now, how long were you on methadone for?
Like 6 years.
And how were you able to eventually get off the methadone?
I started like weaning down because I wanted to get clean, but I also was still like using street drugs too. I was doing dope, and at that point I was like smoking crack too. So I was getting 90 milligrams a month of Xanax prescribed and just going through them in like a day or two, like crashing cars. Like
Yeah.
it was just a horrible time the whole time. And eventually my probation officer, her name is in Milford, Connecticut. I had a 5-year suspended sentence for my felony charges. So if I got caught or gave a dirty urine, I would have to do 5 years.
Yeah.
I gave her a dirty urine, and she was like, tomorrow you're either going to rehab or you do your 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I just made the decision to go to detox and then rehab after. And
And then
that
you did
was
clean sense.
Yeah, June 23rd, 2010. I went to detox.
Right, right.
that
You're not even
community
listening
just
to him.
depends on.
So, like-
Well, it's not.
It's so rude what you're doing.
I am listening.
What did he just say?
He just said detox June 23rd.
Yeah, that's
But the whole
good.
thing.
He knows my clean date. That was good, dude.
That was really good.
I don't think you would have got that.
I loved it. Anyway, I loved it all.
You're such a guy who projects, because while you were explaining this to me, we were both locked.
He
in.
was on the
his
phone.
phone.
Oh, I know.
I know, I know.
I'm
I
keenly
love it.
aware. I have
I love it.
anxiety. I know what's happening everywhere.
Me too, dude. I am well aware. Anyway, that was a long one.
Thank you for sharing that.
Mike, that was
also-
a long one. Mike,
no,
that was a
no,
long-
to your-
That was a long. We don't go over this long.
This is pretty long, but we got to go through Mike's.
Oh,
He's the
wait.
burger guy.
Oh,
All right, we'll do it later.
No, I need this because there's a couple really great ones here close by that I.
And this is you? That's you.
That's a photo
Wait, what?
of him.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
There's
What
a
is
list
this?
of
What is
Mike's
this
top
website? I've never seen this before.
Of your top burgers.
Oh shit! I have a fucking web page.
So number 2, Burger She Wrote, Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
Is it great?
it's fantastic. It's incredible. If you go in there, my picture's on the wall.
This one's great. I've been here.
For the One has surpassed Burger She Wrote. Now.
Wait, it's for the win?
Yeah.
Glendale.
That's actually considered
I've
to be the
never
number
been
one
there.
spot in California.
Wait, that's in Glendale.
No, sorry, it's in unless they have
There's
one.
one. Oh, Jesus.
Mike.
He exploded.
What just happened? You just spit on Kalila.
My bad.
What happened?
I don't know.
Combusted.
He almost combusted, dude.
That was fucking.
You gotta learn to breathe.
He just
dude.
realized.
What's going on, dude?
Just realized Tom Brady's not in the
What's
movie.
the matter? Tom Brady's on the movie.
Why is it-
What happened?
What happened? Are you
You okay?
That was awesome.
That was so horrifying. You okay? Breathe, dude. You were holding a breath in? What happened?
Yeah, what happened though? I want to know.
What happened?
I was just talking about the burger.
Yeah,
And he just exploded.
You exploded. What happened?
no, I don't know.
You went through the wrong hole.
Oh, you drank.
Yeah, he drank.
And it came out wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad man.
Are you okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Drink again. See what happens.
Yeah. Is it going down the right hole? Oh, Jaime, you're
Jaime,
okay.
Jaime.
I want you to be hurt.
Just slow it down. Slow it down, Jaime.
Yeah.
You're doing great, okay?
No, it's still spasming, right? Because it went down the wrong hole. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go for the,
Okay, for the win.
for the wins in Glendale. No, I'm not done. For the win.
There's one in Hollywood. It's 8 minutes from here. That's that one, the original.
Yeah.
It's a double smash patty, American cheese, potato bun, special sauce,
Wow.
pickles,
Wow.
onions.
Wow.
Yep.
Never been
At
there.
number 1.
Bobby. Hi ho.
Hi ho.
I love Hi Ho.
Yep.
You think it's number
Hi
one?
ho's not even close to third. That's wrong.
I do like Hi Ho though.
Heavy-handed, and then actually, heavy-handed's a great burger. And then actually, if you go down, the one that's been getting all the play lately is called Easy Street.
Yes, that's the one on
Easy
Lankershim right
but,
there.
But I promise you, it's not as good as people are making it out to be. It's just not.
Wait, what's the new one here that took over Mr. O's?
Heavy-handed.
Is that heavy-handed?
Heavy-handed's out of control. They still do beef tallow fries. Some of these are outdated, but I've done hundreds now. And most importantly, I have my own concept now.
What about Burgers Say Never Die?
Burgers never say die.
Dude, I will go.
Is that Burgers Never Say Die?
Yeah.
If you get a hamburger spot, I will invest.
I have it. No, I already have it. I have a full.
Here it is.
Yeah, right there.
You're too late, Bobby.
10 out of 10.
And it legit is. It is a result of all of the studies and research that I've done over the past 4
Well, where is it?
There isn't a domestic location yet. That one's in Saudi Arabia.
He's not lying. He's not.
I should have had you drink
You
first
explode.
before I said it.
Anyway, you have a restaurant in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
It's called 10 out of 10.
10 burger.
How's that going?
It's good.
No, how's the business?
It's great.
Killing it.
Fantastic. Yeah. doing
Yeah, good.
great. Yeah.
But you don't have one in America.
No, there's no domestic location yet, and so if you actually want to be involved, you can be. It's not like a massive like commitment, like in terms of.
No, I want to put some money in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'd
that's
love
fine.
to get to.
No,
I'd
you
pour
100%
some money
can
in
be
there.
involved.
Anyway,
if you
Mike,
right,
want to plug anything?
well, yeah, but if you only my book, just buy my book, Fifth Vital on.
Fifth Vital.
Yeah, if you
We'll get there going on. I'm gonna.
want to get off drugs.
Yeah. What else do you guys want to promote? Anybody?
I always go long on these shows.
I don't.
I know. I can tell you want to. Go
Why?
to sleep.
This is the second one I've done today. That's a great book. I love it. Is there an audio version?
There is, but it's my voice.
I love your voice. I love your voice. You know, I'll be honest with you, man. I had a blast. I think we would work. I think we worked well together. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's confusing.
It was
and I
fun
love
as
it.
shit.
And I think that we got to figure out something to do with you.
You're fucking hilarious.
There's a weirdness in that.
You are so funny,
love
and you
you.
need to be like
No,
the dynamic.
you don't
right-
do anyone else's podcast. You can do, I mean, some in Texas, but in LA, you're our guy.
Exclusive.
Your guys' dynamic like is perfect. You represent the middle ground where I am on impulsive, which is like a mix of fact and feelings.
Yeah.
Lots of feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're just I've never seen someone explode before. That
That was
I've
crazy.
never had an
That was fucking
explosion either.
awesome, dude.
That was insane.
And
Slow
thank-
down, dude. Slow down.
and thank you, Bobby, for having me. It was
Dude,
fun.
Mike, that was great. I think this is gonna go real
Thank
well.
you so much.
Thank you. Give a
Mike.
round of applause.
You're awesome.
Thanks to your audience.
Ay makabululit Purong kaya madumdumnagin bombola Syukumuki ay ito Syukuluki muki sa laman Feed ang bukugani ay makabululit Purong kaya madumdumnagin bombola Syukumuki ay ito
I think we have the truth is the aversion to Mendocino Farms and you comes from something very specific that you're not aware of.
I believe that.
I want to make you aware of
Oh,
now.
please.
Yes, please.
So there was this one time when Bobby and I had just heard really bad news about a house that we wanted. We fell in love with a home, and when they did the inspections, they basically said, this home is sliding off a cliff and you cannot live here. So we parked at Mendocino Farms, right? And we were both really bummed out and crying.
Yes.
Because we had put all our eggs on that basket. And then from a distance, we hear your voice
Right.
and you're like, Bobby,
Yeah.
like this. And I'm crying in the car. He's not feeling well. And then he goes up to you and says, hey, dude, we're just going to have a quick bite. Don't really want to hang out because we've had a bad day, right? So we sit far away in Mendocino Farms. You didn't listen to the instructions and then you came over.
I remember
anyways.
this.
Yeah. And then from then on, I have to tell you. that
I'm so glad.
My
But-
favorite.
Yeah.
This
but-
is my favorite thing in the world.
And I think from then on, there was a connection to feeling that bad, and then your face hovering over
Yeah.
our
Everything in the
lunch
world.
during Mendocino Farm.
obnoxious.
So I think from then on, it was like, no, we are not going to go to Mendocino Farms with you.
Yeah, in
So-
fact, the other day you got Mendocino Farms, and I think I equate Mendocino Farms with
With
that
Rick
incident with
Glassman.
Rick
So
Glassman.
I have
I
to-
can't even
I'll
eat
let
there
the, I'll
anymore.
let the gift wrapping thing slide. I also let Rick, you've asked me 50 times to come on the podcast, and I said, no, read it. I've messaged you a lot, not about the podcast. I even said, you know what? It's not worth being defensive, even though as you read it, you realized I asked you a couple of times, and most of it was trying to connect. For better or worse, that was the intention. Now, I will tell you when I saw you there, Bobby didn't come up to me and said, hey, we're having a hard time. Bobby came up to me and my friend, who you call Johnny Boom Booms, and we're making we're making jokes and goofing around and being playful. I didn't know that something was bad until afterwards when you clued me in on it. And I remember this very well. I remember feeling like, oh, I'm embarrassed I didn't pick up on that, but I was not told that. And as soon as that happened, I backed up. So I'll apologize for not picking up on the cues and being annoying because I am annoying.
He should also be. He should also apologize for not cluing you in on the fact that we were having a bad.
Also
day.
for not letting you know. But what's the priority there? I get that. But here we are, a year and a half later. You have this idea of me, and the truth is, this fucking idiot just came over, and instead of saying we're having a bad day, he went, "Oh, I got a little dick," and I'm thinking, play, and now I'm annoying you when your house just fell off.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm the one who asked for you yesterday.
Cheers.
You are not on my bad side at all.
Cheers.
So, did I not say?
True.
Have
Yes.
Rick Glassman.
True.
Yes.
Now, more backstory. When we were at the Comedy Store years ago, Bobby and I were talking, and Bobby, I'm not past at the Comedy Store, and everybody has their obstacles, and that's fine. But I talked with Bobby about it. Bobby, you were the only person to ever go and talk to them about that. That doesn't mean that anything came from it. Excuse me. But like
3 times. 3 times.
Yeah, and I have friends that are I'm closer with that are, the same, like, we're at the Comedy Store level that never did that. I never asked them to. I didn't ask you to. You just offered it. It was great. It was very nice. And afterwards, we had the only connected conversation we ever had. And one of the things you said to me was that everybody has their own obstacles. You talked about yours, blah, 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 blah. In that same conversation, you told me, no, this was another time outside of the Comedy Store, sitting in the same spot. So I brought this up to you, and you said, listen, Rick, because I asked you to do the podcast for the first time, and you said, you have to ask me all the time. I don't respond to texts. If you really want me to do something, just text me all the time. I now have that as a tool in my tool belt, not for everybody. I have people that I check in because it's a fucking pain in the ass to book people. I have people that I check in, I try to read it because I don't want to bother them, but I also want to keep asking, where I go quarterly, literally every 3 or 4 months, I follow up. Some people every month. For you, I just keep hitting you because you told me to.
Okay, you're right. And you're right. You're right. I apologize.
Thank you.
I'll
be right back.
No, we're not doing that. But I did tell you to keep hitting me up, and that's actually what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
Because I listened.
You listened, but I do have to say that I have gone to bat for you, right, in front of Adam,
I know.
and try to give him the argument, right? And I don't think that I would have done that if I didn't really see your talent.
Thank you.
I really think that you have a specific talent that's necessary in comedy. You're not necessarily a traditional stand-up, right? But you're very creative on stage. You're naturally interesting and very funny, and you have a weird, neurotic, defensive energy, which I like, You do. You have a neurotic, defensive energy.
I'll tell you, that's a bait if I've ever heard one.
You're right. And
You're right, Bobby.
And you have this OCD thing, which I like.
What is that? Why not just say OCD instead of treat it like it's a joke? While we're trying to be serious.
No, because this is OCD for sign language.
Oh. OCD for sign language
Yeah.
is this.
That's what I was trying to do, but I have carpal tunnel. So you're trying to make fun of my disease.
It's not a disease. It's an ailment.
Yeah, you're trying to make fun of my disease. I was trying to do this, but I can't because it hurts so fucking bad.
Is this?
So I do it.
How is this going?
Yeah, it's going well.
It's going.
This is
it's
phenomenal.
going well.
Why?
I
Why would
love-
you ask that?
Because
you sweating?
sometimes you walk into a conversation with people and their house just fell off a cliff and I don't pick up on it. So I'm trying to just check it.
I have to be honest with you. I think this has been a very delightful conversation since the beginning. I think it's chaos. I think it's entertaining.
Yep.
This is very difficult for me to admit, but there is a part of me, albeit small, that thinks, why didn't we have this guy on sooner? He just doesn't have the name necessarily, but He has the skill, and he does have something very specific that he does that I enjoy.
I got Will Smith on mine.
That's true.
That's what my next question is. You went through lengths, right? You're very crafty, very smart, magical person. You knew exactly what steps to take to get Will Smith on your show. It didn't dawn on you to just ask me?
I want to check the DMs because I know I did, and there's a chance that I deleted it, which I do sometimes when I feel like someone may have seen. Let me before I hold on. Let me look to see.
For those, and this Claudia's going to hate.
But I have asked you.
But for those
You have?
listening,
Yeah, for sure.
for those listening, the easiest way to get to my heart is to harass Kalila. So anyone listening right now, that's the way to do it.
No, but if I deleted it, that would have been the reason. After messaging you so much.
Yeah. Other comics listening,
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
the
not.
only way to my heart is through
unsent
Kalila.
it. I unsent it. I sent it, and then every now and then, when I go to people's, like I say, I follow up every now and then, and I see how long ago I messaged someone. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember contemplating if I should. And it was something to do with I messaged Bobby a bunch, and then like you, and I was going to message you again, but we don't know each other, and I was like, ew, and I unsent. But I 100% asked.
Are there other comics that you have tried to get on your podcast that have said no?
Yes.
And does that hurt you?
No.
So I think that's another thing that I admire about you is you don't, if, for some reason, rejection or those kind of things, they don't really hurt you, do they? They hurt me.
Breakups have been painful for me.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, because I remember.
What hurts you?
Yeah, what does hurt you?
Because it seems like you are very like a guy who would just let shit slide off your shoulders.
I have pretty bad anxiety, and there's a lot of things I try and control that are maybe small to some people that affect me a lot. I don't know if it's because I exhaust myself from those things, or it's just a double-edged sword that has its pros and cons. But things that I try and control so much, things that I've accepted that are out of my control, it's easier to accept that they're out of my control, and it doesn't really affect me the same way as something like, oh no, could I have, you know what I mean? So
What's the last thing that made you cry?
I mean, I cry all the time.
Are you being real?
Yeah, I cry all the time.
Oh, you guys are similar. He cries every day. Yeah, about
Don't
something.
say that. Don't
Yeah.
say that.
Well, it's a good thing. I think
Yeah, but
crying's
not every
good.
day.
It's cathartic.
Not every day. I do cry, but not every day.
I've been crying every day. I've been crying every day.
But do you cry over like the state of the world or personal things?
I'm not always in touch with it, but I do know when I'm watching, Definitely Maybe or some movie that I've seen a million times or whatever, at parts that aren't that aren't like hitting me that much, I know that it's a trigger for something. Like I'm just breaking. So the world, and also it's not that selfless. It's just the way the world is affecting me. It's just fucking hard right now.
But you do have like real ailments. You have the OCD, and then
My OCD has been bad.
But then you have something else. What is it?
Arthritis and TMJ disorder.
I have TMJ really bad.
What's TMJ?
Temporomandibular joint.
You have that.
A joint, excuse me. Yeah,
real.
it's bad. It's bad now.
Mine's bad.
Do you
use gua sha? It's that jade kind of like this device.
I know what you're talking about. No.
Oh, just push it on there.
I got a TENS machine. Doesn't that do the same thing?
Probably. Do you have the pain because you clench?
So yeah, I got a retainer.
So you got and the mouth guard?
I got the mouth guard, not a retainer.
Yeah.
The mouth guard in March I could barely get the toothbrush in.
Yeah.
Talk about and I was translating. And I actually stuttered, and then I realized that joke may have hurt your feelings while we were being serious. So I'm sorry.
What were you going to say? Talk about what?
Sorry.
Talk about what? I want to get the racial...
It wasn't a racial joke.
I want to get the racial joke in there.
No, that was the joke that I meant to say was talk about getting an executive at NBC's dick in my mouth because you were talking about the blowing thing. But I hesitated because I didn't want to then like use his name. So I stumbled over it.
Yeah.
And then it made it just sound like, what you speak. And I couldn't.
Which is now that was
Korean.
the racial. But I don't speak Korean.
Well, you should learn it. It's your heritage.
That's true.
Yeah.
Please continue.
So I couldn't get the toothbrush in my mouth for a little bit. Now
Yeah.
I could get the toothbrush in. A lot of pain.
I can't even wear headphones like that over the years. I
'Cause of
gotta do
clenching.
these. No, just because the pain afterwards, my face gets swollen.
But your pain is exaggerated from the clenching?
It's not the teeth on teeth clenching. It's the doing this when because I have severe anxiety and sweating and all that. So I do this a lot. Like I just do the mouth.
But I think in your case, where it gets
Yeah,
a lot
same.
of
That's what I thought it was.
Is it stress?
it's stress.
Is it
It's
you going,
anxiety.
oh my life? Why am I so neurotic?
Yeah, not necessarily those words.
Yeah, but why am I me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that type of thing.
So Betty would tell me that I'm grinding hard in sleep, and I believe her. But the past couple months, I've noticed me when I get in, like kind of zoning out a little bit, I'm catching myself doing. It's like, fuck, is that what I'm doing all the time?
That's what I do.
And I fractured a tooth a little bit from it. But what affects me? Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. When asking guests and stuff, what hurts?
Yeah.
It's not when I ask somebody and they say no. It's the thing that caused me, in a small version, but to erase the message, which is I grew up not picking up social cues, but I didn't know that I was bad at it. I just thought I know what I know. And when somebody would say, and I've talked about this on my podcast before, but I remember I used to call my friend David every week, and every week he couldn't because of work or school or his mom wouldn't let him or whatever it was. And I just, he just can't this week. And I kept trying. Yeah. I never felt bullied. I never felt not included.
Wow.
But I wasn't, and I didn't realize that until I'm like at least mid-20s. I wasn't included. And it wasn't like, I don't have a chip on my shoulder. It's not, the kids, not everybody could say, hey, here was the issue. We were having a hard time. You weren't listening to us, and it put a sour taste in my mouth. Let's try and resolve it. But not everybody as adults had that, let alone a kid.
Yep.
So I grew up, and I realized, I always thought I was this funny guy that everybody liked because I like me, and my mom applauds me.
Yeah.
And I realized, I annoyed everybody. So I now know I could bother people, and I recognize there's a line, and I'm getting better at it, but I don't know when I'm crossing it. So when I message somebody a couple of times, right? I've had Blake Griffin on my podcast. We've done a few podcasts together. Blake Griffin is a NBA All-Star and my Avenger. You know what I mean? Like these are superheroes.
Yeah.
Whoa, Blake's friends with me. I'm friends with Blake. He's not friends with me. You know what I mean? Like he likes me enough to do my podcast, but I'm Blake. You know what I mean? Like I want him in my life.
Yeah.
And I like blew it with him at one point. We started a podcast together, and then I did something that I don't need to get into. I talked about it. It doesn't matter. And then later we rekindled and we became fine. But like when I find out that somebody doesn't like me because of something I did, and I don't know what I did, that embarrassment and shame is like, it's not that, he doesn't like me. It's, I'm annoying.
But are you like me where like there are incidences? Are you like me, like there are incidences in your past where you, in retrospect, you behaved in a way that you're not really that proud of, and you think about those incidences all the time, or can you let it go? Because for me, it plays like an old tape, like I'll think, why did I fucking do that? Why did I do that? I wish I didn't do that.
Do you ever do it where like you start to mouth off, you start to say out loud what you would have said instead?
Yes, I do that all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're going to take a quick break to talk about one of our favorite sponsors.
BetterHelp. Guys, Kalila and I just had therapy today. We love BetterHelp. It's helped our relationship. I also do solo therapy. It's really helping my life out, especially in this pandemic. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional counseling done securely online.
There is a broad range of expertise available which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide, though.
I love it.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
And baby, can I tell you why I love BetterHelp? It's affordable. It's way more affordable than traditional offline counseling. And guess the kicker right here.
What's the kicker?
Financial aid is available. Go ahead.
Oh, come on.
Close it out, Gilbert.
Come on. BetterHelp wants you to start
Come on,
living
baby.
a happier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit betterhelp.com/belly. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, I got a great anecdote. Less than 60 seconds. Bobby, do I have your permission?
It's like a doctor.
We'll be right back with a word from Marshall Rug Gallery. If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them. And we're back. I remember being at Disney World when I was, let's say, 7. 1, 2, 3, 7. And I was there with a family friend, my mom's friend and my friend, her son, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have a weird thing with
Start over. I honestly,
It's okay. The audience heard it.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I'll be honest with you. What's going on?
I know what's going on.
I've tuned out.
Of course.
Yeah.
No. Don't say of course.
But
you didn't know that.
On my podcast, you literally, you fell asleep multiple times.
No, but right now, I'll be honest with you. I just don't know what the fuck is going on. So I was just trying to be honest with you. So
Should I stop?
Go
Should I stop?
from the rug thing. Start that thing over.
Well, we're not going to edit that out. Now we finally hear you being
I want
honest
the
for
rug thing
first
in there.
time.
His dad
The
owns a
rug
rug
thing.
store. It's one of the best rugs on
I
planet.
go on my podcast. It started as I guess it's a joke, but I cut to commercial and
Yeah.
I cut to my dad's rug store commercial.
Yeah.
I do the VO on it. It's a few seconds. It's just a joke.
Okay.
I've been going on other people's podcasts.
Tell me
trying
the
to get
story.
my
So
dad's
years ago, tell me the
commercial on.
story. I'm going to be completely with you. Go ahead.
As a trio, we're very seizure-inducing.
As a trio, we're very seizure-inducing. Who says that?
I think it's
I-
entertaining.
I think that between the three of us,
Yeah.
we could really cause a lot of seizures in people.
No, I think it's entertaining.
Should we do our another podcast? Call it Seizures. We'll just do it for a few months until I get my subscribers up.
He's like, how do I get more ad space?
Yeah.
Let me tell this anecdote.
Okay. Go, so start from the beginning. Do
All
the rug, and then go.
You look to camera, snap, and say, "And we're back."
And
Otherwise-
we're back.
Snap and say, "And we're back." We come.
And we're back.
Jesus. So, lying is a very difficult thing for me. It's not a moral decision. It's just something that I'm wired with. I just can't do it, and it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. When I was a kid, it was a very obsessive thing, and I would tell my mom everything I did and everything I thought. There was a moment where I went. The kid Michael went to the bathroom. His mom Kathy went to the bathroom, and I'm 7. As I'm walking to the bathroom, I remember picturing when she goes to the bathroom, she's going to pull her pants down. I wonder if she's going to get naked. I pictured her naked. Oh, no. I went pee, I went back, and I told my mom, like I was admitting to her that I fucked dad. Like, you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you, but I have to tell you. And I'm emotional about it, and I don't understand what's wrong with me. And I tell her that I felt this stuff, and it felt so good to let her know. And she said some big moment for me. She said, Rick, I'm so glad that you felt safe to come to me with that. You could tell me anything you ever want to tell me. I want you to know that everybody has weird thoughts. There's nothing wrong with it. It's 100% natural. Think whatever you want to think. You don't have to tell me if you don't want. That was, from that, it changed everything. But also, it's like, oh, you think things. You think things that are bad. You think like, I'm picturing Bobby naked now because I've seen it. You just picture stuff. Who gives a shit? You don't owe everybody what you're feeling.
It's funny because I've done the same thing with my parents growing up, but they don't fully understand they don't know English that well. So I think I told them personal things knowing that they wouldn't be able to fully grasp what I was saying. Like when I got sober my junior year in high school, I would say something like, oh yeah, I jerked off to a Hustler magazine out in the field, and I came all over a rock. All they hear is rock, came, right? And it's a jerking motion.
Well, that's
They
really
can't
the
put it all
important
together.
stuff.
That's all-
Oh, they don't
that's
know
all
what
you
that
need,
means.
though.
They don't really know what it means, so and my dad will go, okay.
So did you tell them on purpose, knowing that they wouldn't know?
Yeah, you could just say things to, immigrant, my parents.
That still seems like a safe place, though.
Yeah, that felt good.
Yeah.
It felt good. Dad, I think I'm an incel. I think you fucked me up because you're so ugly and mom's so pretty and you fucked me up genetically.
Is your mom really pretty?
I mean, if my mom has a nice jawline, you think my mom's cute, but pretty, right?
Yeah.
Just cross eyes, but that, who,
Who what? I noticed that.
what?
Your mom's not cross-eyed.
Is she?
You know that she was.
She was, and then she got the surgery for
but
it.
still, one
What
goes.
surgery do you have for a cross eye? Is this a patch?
I think it's like you just no. I think you just like strengthen a muscle back there.
Yeah, you shrunken the muscle.
Yeah, with a patch to force it to.
I think that's for astigmatism.
But she literally had surgery on her
The
eye.
patch, because my friend
had
has astigmatism and he has
She had
to wear
eye
the
surgery.
patch.
She had eye surgery.
I think that as an exercise on the podcast, off the podcast, you call your friend and you say that you wrote those things and you're ashamed of them and they weren't even about her, but I'm just trying to figure some stuff out.
She's gonna unfriend me. She's like, "Are you on drugs?" She's gonna be like, "Who gives a shit? We were fucking 19 years old." Rick, that was just a really poor example.
She's not gonna do
That
it.
was a poor example.
Okay.
There are other things.
She's not gonna
that,
do
You want me to call her?
You want to call her?
She's not gonna do it.
Who?
Whatever he's saying to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Being
don't know what
ashamed
we're
of your 18-year-old self.
Well, being ashamed of everything. Shame is just one of those things that us Asians carry forever.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't get it.
Yeah, it's something that
You don't get.
Well, then there's
You don't
nothing.
get it. Your
Then
feeble
why,
mind
then why
can't-
complain about
Can't
it?
get it.
we're not complaining
Shut the
about it.
fuck
We're
up, man.
sharing. We're sharing with you what hurts us.
Oh no!
What an interesting guy you are.
We've hit a wall.
No, we
I
haven't.
think this is it.
This is not it.
This is it.
This is three mind. These are three.
I'll tell you something. If
we all do it?
if we weren't in this thing, I would love to do what we do on my podcast. And when we snap, we switch chairs and everything. But you can't commit to
Yeah,
that. Right?
you know what I do want to do though is when the pandemic's over,
Not during
and
a
I'm gonna.
pandy.
I promise you this. Okay, I promise you this, Glassy. First of all, I call him John Boom Boom. Your friend. Remember you at Mendocino Farms, John Boom Boom?
Yeah,
What's his last name?
John DeWalt.
What? How did I get Boom?
Because you have.
I know. No, I know why. I know why.
Boom is a boxer.
No, I know why. Boom Chicago. Was he ever in Boom Chicago?
Yes, he was.
improv.
That's why I call him that.
Wow,
John Boom Boom.
that's great.
Yeah. But when you said it, you call my friend John Boom Boom as if I was some sort of fucking psychopath. There's a reason why I call people stuff.
This needs to get better now.
What?
What?
This. I need people to want to come and see.
Yeah. It's good.
I think that something.
already
happened-
good.
When I gave you this book,
Yeah.
I don't think you. I think you took it with a little confusion.
I didn't.
No.
I know. You know what? I appreciate Justin Timberlake for his for his artistry and
He has
his
really blue
slip ups
eyes.
with his wife.
Yeah.
his
You
new
appreciate the
baby.
slip ups?
I do. I appreciate slip ups of humans. I'm all about. I'm interested in the growth and learning. I like when people fall through cracks and come out of it better.
May I say,
Yes.
if you could feel that way about
About
yourself
myself.
as you do others,
Thanks, Rick.
Thank
Full
you.
circle.
Thank you,
I
Rick.
feel it.
we'll be right back.
Thank you for your time. What an interesting
Where am
hour.
I?
What an
Very
interesting
good.
What an interesting hour. Very good.
Has it been an hour?
Yeah. At the end of our podcast, we do a thing called unhelpful advice.
Is it really? Oh man, you know what? There was one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about,
What the
and we never get.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do it.
Yeah. all right.
Did you forget?
No, it's just something that's going on right now. That
Go ahead, go
that,
ahead.
that would be interesting because you have medical expertise, and it would just be
I
like
don't.
oh well, then. how do we- how
Well,
do-
no, just try. Let's give it a try.
So I've been dealing with some medical stuff with my hormones being very all over the place, all my hormones, and I've been seeing doctors and MRIs and CAT scans and all these things. And recently I went to whatever the penis doctor is for fertility and stuff, who has a specialty in endocrinology, especially with testosterone, not all hormones, but testosterone. And he wasn't sure, and I have to go to a geneticist for more tests and stuff, but I'm just taking my time because of the world. And he told me that a lot of Ashkenazi Jews, not a lot of, but of this condition that he's about to tell me of, the majority of them are Ashkenazi Jews. I don't remember the name of it, but it's something where I'm a man and a woman, not a hermaphrodite. It's something else. I'm a woman. I'm not a man and a woman. I'm a woman. I'm a woman with a penis, and which is totally fine, and I support that.
This is how it starts.
But it was just like, well, I'm not a woman.
Hormonally, on paper, is what they're saying.
Is his hypothesis?
Thank you. And then we've got everyone in the room. We've got Bunch Age. And then we got white.
Do you call us age?
Bunch of age.
Yeah, I refuse to go complete in 2023.
True.
I will never say age in completion.
Yeah. Don't be woke.
What?
That's woke.
I want to create a new thing.
I did a terrible thing recently.
What?
I was in the car and we had to take a U-turn. I was kind of feeling the 90s slang vibe. And so he said, oh, just go ahead and flip a bitch. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I still use it. What are you talking
Wait, what does it even mean? I mean, I know it's a
nothing.
U-turn, but
Yeah,
like,
it's
what
just-
does flipping a
Doesn't
bitch?
really mean it. But then
I
the guy
flip-
I was with said, you can't say that anymore. I was like, it's right. It's 2023. So now I say, go ahead and flip a they.
Yeah, that's true.
Flip a they.
But do you know what flip a bitch is? Right. It's when you're with a bitch,
Yeah.
right, and you're doing missionary, and you go flip over.
Is that true, Gil? Can you look that up?
Yeah, you
I
flip
tell you,
over, and I
there's
do it
no
in the
way
ass.
that's true.
Then I
but
do it-
that is the
then I
best.
do it in the ass.
That's the
Wait,
best
but
thing
that's
I've ever
really
heard.
sweet
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you would ask for her to flip over and you wouldn't flip her over yourself because you don't want to burn the calories. But here's what it means.
Yeah.
Flipping a bitch is making, I don't know.
Legal U-turn.
What's the, but what's the origin?
I just told you the origin.
Oftentimes resulting in your passengers freaking out or shitting their pants.
Yeah.
I love that freaking out is a hyperlink. Because people are just like, and so is U-turn. It's like, okay, here's flipping it. Flipping a bitch is making it illegal. What is that?
Yeah.
I guess I'll click on it later. Usually done in the middle of a street or double line. Oftentimes resulting in your passengers freaking out. What does that mean?
Illegal is misspelled too.
And look at the demonstration of the.
It is
when she flipped the
misspelled.
bitch, I almost shit my pants.
Yeah, that's the.
I've never shit my pants after a U-turn.
I have after your U-turns. You go over islands.
Oh, that's true.
He does median.
My
hopping,
bad. My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Median hopping. It's just a
And
pass.
can I ask another question? Oh, let's do the beginning. I didn't even introduce people in the room.
Age.
We got about the age in the room. We got whites, right? And we got King White right here.
Ooh.
T.J. Miller.
King
He's
White?
he's so good in the
I
Deadpool
wore out
movies,
a
a bunch
white.
of other movies. He's a great stand-up, one of the best.
Thank
he's
you.
also my longtime friend of mine. He has a new special that he's coming out. We'll
Called
talk
Dear
about
Jonah. It's
Dear
on.
Jonah.
It's on YouTube right now.
Right.
And it is great.
Yeah, and now he has
Great.
TPB and J.
the peanut butter, and
Yeah.
the hot sauce.
Yep.
Sauce.
Yeah, and give him a round of applause.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
And I also
my favorite
I
podcast.
also made fun of you that you didn't look as good as Paul Newman. You don't, but in terms of a comic, in terms of a stand-up, you're pretty good looking
And I'm better than Paul Newman.
in the stand-up world.
Stand up, yes.
Oh, he was pretty good back in the day. He did some open mics.
Did he?
He did,
Yeah.
yeah, he used to kill with the salad dressing material.
Yeah.
And it's always felt real with him. It was always organic,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, and you get a lot of ass after the fucking shows.
Do you think so? Would he flip the bitch or just leave her? Or would he just leave her stay
No, because
upright?
he really was in love, and he stayed with the same woman, and he loved her, and he would squeeze her ass even in the older age.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love horny oldies.
But I love oldies. You love horny oldies?
One more
I
time.
love the
I
HOs,
love-
the horny oldies.
The only I would love to be a really like just vulgar horny grandma and terrorize my grandkids with like sex stories and things like that. That's
Wow,
my goal.
that's interesting. And then they
You'll
get
be
little,
able to do that.
Yeah.
what if your grandkids get a Woody?
Ew, Bobby. It was not a
No, I mean he just goes
dream.
bloop, right?
That sounds.
That's
good.
going straight upward.
Well,
You
the
had-
kids.
Just pointing at
Oh,
yourself.
that's
Wait, does yours go all the way up like that?
what to the sky?
Yeah.
Touch your,
No,
touch your belly.
It's not a hovercraft or anything. No, it just
It's the worst when you
just
ejaculate
points up.
because it goes into your eyes.
yeah. But
Easy.
can I ask you something? From being small to hard, how long do you think that takes you? If you're super
Zero to 60.
if you're
20
super
22 minutes.
Slow build,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
that's
it
a
is.
slow build.
So, well, what'll happen is Kate will kind of
Wow.
leave the room and
Right.
check emails and stuff.
and she'll come back.
In a load of laundry, she'll come
It's
back.
not ready.
Yeah, and I
Do you
say,
yell it?
Yeah, I say you gotta.
You gotta come back.
Yeah, go just take
Shit.
a walk
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the block
Does it sometimes not go complete?
and just.
I've
sort of-
stuck it in mid.
Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of jam the rest of it in there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, have you ever done that where you jam the
Kind of putting an al dente noodle into a coffee cup.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
I've
what
done
it's
that.
like.
I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down. And you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way you want to. And you know what, guys? During the pandemic and even now, I do therapy through BetterHelp. It really works. Okay, guys? It's like, if you think about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Because when you feel empowered, guys, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. And it's like we're all human beings and we carry around all this weight. Sometimes some of us carry around trauma, and you need to talk to somebody, and this is the best way to do it.
And working with a therapist can help you get closer to that best version of you.
If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/belly today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/belly. Once again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/belly.
Yeah.
So 22 minutes, huh?
Because you have.
Yeah. Mine goes, I think I counted 45 seconds.
Wow.
You counted for reals?
Yeah. And I think the counting fucked up the hard, because when you're counting and also trying to get horny, it kind of messes with the vibe.
Yeah.
You go 1, 2.
Oh, is it out loud?
It's going down. 5. Yeah.
See, I think numbers are so
you think I have a
hot.
stopwatch?
Or I thought you're
So it
counting in
usually
your head.
goes faster. When I'm counting, it goes faster because I think numbers are so hot.
You really?
You know what I like about this podcast? You get to do jokes twice.
All right. No, yeah.
You do one once,
Yeah.
and everybody laughs, but Bobby's still talking. And then you just wait. You don't interrupt him. You just wait. And then when he's calmed down, then you get to do the joke a second time. And he enjoys it. Everybody's like, we've heard that, but we all enjoy watching Bobby laugh.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of enjoyment and a lot of happiness. That you
It's a lot
put
of
on
joy.
your belt.
I love joy, and I love having fun.
I love your stickers.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
I'd
Did
rather-
you audition for the Mucinex, or did you...
Mucinex? That's how they pronounce it in France. That's correct.
Mucinex.
Sure.
What was the booger? What's going on? You all right? Are you offended?
I'm getting in the forward position.
No, what I'm saying is that
I'm seeing Bobby stays on the edge of his seat.
to do the voiceover for the Mucinex, the little booger guy, right?
Yes.
Was your competition? Did you have to audition, or did they just do offer only?
They offered it to me.
But how do you know that you're the best at the booger voice?
I swear to God, when I went in there and talking to him, and they were laughing and everything, and I was like, "Did you guys choose me because I always sound sick?" And they started laughing really hard.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, actually."
Yeah.
They didn't think that I would guess that. That's what it is. My
Yeah.
voice is incredibly recognizable. It's probably more famous than I am. And then I do kind of sound like I'm getting over a cold all the time.
Oh,
I sound like
never
a
thought of
drag
that way.
queen after chain smoking and a hard night of tearing it up at the club.
Yeah, that's good. So no, you just got offer only.
Yeah, so they came. Yeah, and so they did that. It was great. I mean, it's a great job because I got to do a lot of the jokes. Yeah, I would totally improvise all the time. It was really fun. Now they don't use the voice really because I think they hired someone else and he did badly, and so then
So then they got rid of, because I haven't
they
seen that
just used
character
the
in a while.
animation.
Yeah.
Do you have
Kinda
VO
died with me.
aspirations?
What?
Do you have VO aspirations?
I would love to be a booger. I'd like to be booger. I'd like to be.
You have a great voice.
He does.
You do really?
You can do it.
I think
yeah.
it's the
So,
sexiest thing.
so
about
when your voice,
Dude, that's a weird compliment.
When I first talked to him on the phone, I was like, "Oh, he sounds so attractive."
thank you, and then you meet me, and you're like,
And then what
No,
happened?
and it really it adds to the whole package.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
Just
hold
gave
on,
you
hold on.
up and down 45 seconds.
yeah, one,
TJ's
two,
still going.
three.
TJ's still
Yeah, I'm still good.
Well, like,
I
what,
started before I came in. I was like, oh my God, I'm
Well,
so
since you-
horny for the show. I'm such a horny oldie.
another callback.
And then I started going up, and who knew?
Callback City.
Yeah, that's all
I love it.
Wait, every joke that I've made so far
Yeah.
in my life,
Yeah.
they're all callbacks.
How about this?
I made all of these jokes
Yeah.
when I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade,
Yeah.
8th grade over the course of 3 years. Then every joke that I make is a callback to one of those jokes.
Here's a new challenge.
It's incredibly complicated.
Here's a new challenge.
Okay.
From now on, we can't do new jokes. Every joke that we do from now on is a callback.
Sounds terrible. Try it.
Let's give it a shot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have, well, it's not a callback, but
Yeah.
I do have information about horny oldies.
Oldies.
And that they have like a really big problem with STDs in the geriatric population because I think that they're just like all raw dogging each other.
Whoa.
Well, also, they don't give a shit. At that point, you're not like, I'm going to hold out for the perfect lady. It's just like, what's happening over there? Is that open?
Yeah.
That room.
Is that open? That thing? Because I'm going in.
Yeah.
Al dente.
Al dente.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Yes. Callback City.
That's great. Al dente.
And al dente.
Al dente, dude. I love it.
I feel like you know how to pronounce everything. It's just you don't feel like it's that important.
Oh, no.
It just doesn't matter because everybody knows.
No,
what
but the
you're
reason
saying.
why I do is because I flip a bitch.
Whoa.
All the time with your mind, you know
So
what
it's
I mean?
okay if the callback. It's okay if the callback doesn't make sense. I think it's
Yeah.
No, that's what it doesn't have to make sense. Yeah, like it doesn't
It's
make,
like-
have to make sense. Like
it's like my peanut butter.
A yakuza finger.
Yeah,
You just repeat it.
yakuza. Yeah, that's yakuza.
Repeating. I just repeated the things we said before.
It doesn't make sense. It's like my peanut butter. It doesn't make
Who
any
punched
sense.
her?
All right, stop. We don't do it. It's just done. It's done.
tough.
That part. It was tough. It was.
Titty punched me.
What I did? Sorry, my bad. My bad for
Just
the
do a really
titty
quick callback.
Yeah.
This is your what you put on your Twitter.
punch. Dude, I can't get my fucking Twitter back.
So
Oh,
fa-
is it still
I
hacked?
can't. Yeah,
You
I
can't figure
can't
it
get it
out.
back. It's been 3 months now. I've completely let it go.
You just let the
I don't. I've hired companies that no one can get it back. I don't know what to do.
Can you tell fans to stop buying because people?
Yeah, stop buying that. And also, I texted Lex Friedman. I texted, and he goes, buddy, I don't know Elon that well, or something, right? And I
the
go,
Russian accent.
and I go, well, you're the only one that I know that knows him
You would be,
directly.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Joe?
Rogan, I could do Rogan. I'm afraid though. I'm afraid I don't want because the Lex Friedman thing hurt me.
Yeah.
Because I thought I had connections. I go, check this out, and he wouldn't help me.
Check this out.
And so I'm like, oh, if he can't help me, then no one can. So I just let
I
it
didn't
go.
even think of that because they fired a bunch of people, right? So there's all these people that had connections to Twitter that could deal with the blue checks and hacks and stuff, and those people are all gone.
They're
were
gone.
killed.
Yeah. I don't know who to call. I don't
I
know
can't
what to
believe
do.
he killed them. I thought that was a leak. I mean, I guess
Wait.
in certain circumstances,
wait. You think Elon?
certain people. I don't
think
think
Elon
so.
killed?
I know so.
Well,
And no one will believe me because I was the only one watching as he killed each of them using a ray.
yeah. But there's a new.
Do you know what I mean? A ray.
What he used a satellite ray?
I mean, I don't know
Or a
where the fuck it
stingray.
came from. At first, I thought it was coming from his eyes.
Well,
And I was like, that
Cyclops.
makes sense. But then he walked away and the ray kept going. It was a fucked up afternoon.
Oh, it's a guy named Ray.
Yeah.
He sent a guy. named-
Oh, that was a
This
guy
guy-
named Ray. Oh, because
He
yeah,
sent this guy out of his eyes.
I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has that kind of shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, somebody told me yesterday that.
Oh, see, that was a callback. That Ray thing. Because I used to make fun of this guy, Ray, and there's another kid named Elon in 6th grade. So I was just calling back to that. Isn't that great? Isn't that the best thing you ever
Yeah, I
heard?
don't even remember.
You don't remember? Well, you were in 6th grade with me.
Oh, that's right. That's why it wouldn't like. Ring
The main reason.
That's the main reason why it wouldn't ring
he
out.
wouldn't remember.
I'm so sorry.
There are a couple of, but
I went
that
back.
is
I went back in my
the
mind.
main
And I
reason.
couldn't recall.
You drew a
and
blank.
and we lived in a completely different area.
We did.
Yeah, in a different era. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can always
What?
get together and
Yeah.
study that.
Yeah. Can I ask you this though? Because this is something I wanted to ask 5 minutes ago.
You guys, May 15th at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood, myself, Bobby, Esther Pavitsky, Caroline Goldfarb, we're getting together for a night to celebrate my brand launch for Ebb Ocean Club. I'm super excited about this. We're going to have a nice night. We're going to have themed drinks. We're going to have really fun segments. We're going to have really great goodie bags. Go to the Bourbon Room website. That's where you can get tickets.
May 15th, man, at the Bourbon Room.
May 15th, Bobby and I will be there. Esther will be there. Hopefully George and Gilbert.
You want to mingle?
If you want to mingle, you want to get a goodie bag, you want to laugh a little bit.
You like bags, right?
This is a really perfect night for beauty and comedy to sort of like have a little mini class.
Honestly, come by and say hi, man.
Come by, say hi, go get your tickets, and we'll see you there.
Go get it.
Cukutukan ko muna
Anyway, welcome to anyone that came to our Honolulu show. Thank you so much for
Amazing.
coming. It was a great show. So much fun.
Did you have a good time in Hawaii?
Really good time. Thank you for asking. A really good time. Thank you for asking. It was a really joyous time. I love being on the island. I like
Here's
being in
what's
nature.
frustrating about you in Hawaii. It's like Gilbert, me, Alex, like the whole production team. Like we're having the time of our lives. Like we're exploring places. We're eating everywhere. And you're-
Time of my life, and I never saw you again.
and then you're just nowhere to be found.
Oh, I'm there. You can feel my presence. No, what are you talking about? I was there.
We had dinner one night and then we never saw you again.
Time of my life. Yeah, because when I go into my I go to the what are those places that the I don't know what I'm talking about, the focal points where the energy is.
The chi?
Energy vortex.
That's what I'm talking about. Some people call it focal points. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you went louder.
Yeah. But what? You go in and out of my voice?
There you go. Is that good?
Okay, I'm so sorry. What's up? I like you, man. What a good guy. I've been hanging out with you a lot, Alex. I like you a lot.
Dude, but Alex and I, like, we bonded in Hawaii.
Yeah, I know. He loves food. That's why.
You guys are both fat pigs.
Yeah. You do it through food. And
I
really
do
enjoy
it. My love language is showing people new places to eat. That is my love language.
New places, good times. You got, dude, do you wheel right? Lately, I've been what's wrong with you, George? What? You're looking down at the screen. You're concerned because
You know
I'm not myself.
This is I have
We
two
didn't.
kids. And
We
I'm
didn't
tired.
see him in Hawaii either. He was nowhere to be
Yeah,
found.
where were you? Where were
Get
you?
it out.
You left.
Yeah.
Saturday.
I was back here.
You're
so
back
my
here.
wife could do work on Sunday, so
Yeah.
So you were like in and out of there. You were there for basically for a day and a half.
yep.
Yeah. You
Wow,
seem miserable
brutal.
too. I don't know why, but you just kind of did.
Never miserable. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, he got the biggest pop off in Hawaii when he came out and did a little bit of pigeon.
I couldn't
Great.
believe
You
George
crazy.
chee-hooed. I like clutched my pearls, but he chee-hooed and it
The
worked.
crush.
It crushed.
Show us one, George.
But please don't, no more.
I'm not on island time right now. I can't do that.
Oh God.
I just watched a lot of like documentaries about killers and stuff.
Which ones? What's the
In Hawaii.
newest one?
That was like your Hawaii experience.
Yeah.
Wait, in Hawaii you did this?
Yes, I did.
Wait, did you watch Baby Reindeer yet?
Oh wow.
I'm in third episode. I can't do it.
Why?
I don't like needy people. You know me, right? I don't like clingy people. It just kind of she's like embodies my biggest nightmare, really.
Have either of you,
And another thing about it is like I just don't know why this guy in the beginning would even be that nice to her.
yeah.
Well, it gets into why. Like the whole after.
Let me
like,
guess.
What?
Can I guess?
You can't guess this one.
Oh damn.
You cannot guess
Oh,
this one.
damn.
Oh, so it gets real crazy.
It gets.
Well, can I try to guess?
Yes.
He has fetish. Okay. His mom was like that.
Nope.
Okay.
He's also a stalker.
Nope.
Well, that's
You haven't
seen
watched
it
it
either.
I watched the first 3, and it's kind of like she's the crazy one.
Keep watching. Keep watching because it is the most frustrating thing. What you think will happen actually will. You don't have it down.
He actually hooks up with her.
I will not say anything.
Oh God.
I think I'm
Look at her when
close.
she's
I think I'm
smiling.
close to it then.
Yeah, but what?
That's insane. Did he get drunk?
Please just watch.
Okay.
Because the psychology behind like brokenness, they tap into that. It's like just when you think there's a perpetrator and then a victim, there's usually a flip there.
Is it worth it?
I think it's worth it because it's really dark. But I feel like it's worth it and like it's sad and dark.
Anyway,
Have
hey
you-
Gilbert.
Yes.
No, I have to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So last night I was, they set up I have a new place now. They redesigned my house. And they finally set up my little gaming kiosk
Nice.
area, And so last night I was like just kind of staring at the screen, my video game screen, and I'm going, there's nothing to play. So then I looked up Spider-Man because you said it was a good game.
Yeah.
There's no Spider-Man games. Is Spider-Man games only PlayStation?
No, it's on the PC.
No, Xbox.
Oh, it's Sony and PC.
So you can't do Xbox.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I don't know what else to play.
Replay Fallout and then live like the TV show.
Neha, did you finish a TV show?
No, but it's great.
I love it.
Oh, that's another thing. I have FOMO. What's FOMO mean?
Fear of missing out.
Yeah,
my
I have
God, thank you
FOMO
for that.
about it. I'm a homo. That's what I meant to say.
FOMO homo.
Yeah,
I'm a FOMO.
homo. No, because I watched the I was at the Comedy Store because I stopped by Mark Norman's podcast.
Okay.
He asked me to. Went in there, in and out, and then in the patio, everyone was watching the roast. And in my mind, I'm like, and you see all your friends on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know how one gets invited to that. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine you weren't at least invited.
But I don't know how to get invited. I think I'm doing it wrong. So I'm just standing there watching, going, "Oh, that's for the cool people." My self-esteem is not high right now. I'll be honest with you.
But also, you hate roasts. It's just you don't even. You
No,
don't
but like
participate
a
in
bunch
them?
of people went.
Oh, just to go.
Like Paulie, everyone was just kind of in the audience. You know what I mean?
Oh, hanging out.
Hanging out. You know what I mean? My stomach hurts.
I mean, your self-esteem shouldn't be low. He had his headline at Brea,
I saw.
and it was sold out.
Of course. Did we think any
Did we
any
think
other
any
way?
other mental
Crush.
business was going on here? Or what?
course.
And the suits were
And the
happy.
suit was all right. Good. Oh yeah. So we had somebody come out to do maybe a comedy special for me,
Oh, good.
and it was a company came out.
Yeah.
Don't bleep this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then they go 2026.
Lord.
But the worst thing is we were fearing the suits were going to be these tight.
Yeah, because I was like, I went up there and I was like, because I was so nervous because I was like, I can't do me. I can't do my act. I
Right.
can't show my pubes. You mean I can't go cray cray, right? And then my manager and everyone in the room was like, just do your thing.
Yeah.
So then I clicked and I go, I'll just do my thing. And then afterwards I was like, oh, they're gonna go. It's too much for us. But then they were just like, oh, well, no, we're huge fans, and you know what I mean, and that we love you. You know what I mean? So
Maybe they said 2026 because they know, like, you need.
I write like 3 jokes every year. Yeah, I think you're right.
No, that's not where I was going.
Is that what you're
with it.
saying?
No.
Is that what you're fucking saying right
Not too
now?
far
You
off,
fucking crazy
Delilah.
lady. But anyway, I might have to poo like in the middle of this interview.
Why don't you go now?
That's fine.
Because I don't have to poo now.
But you feel it coming?
I see a knock, knock, knock. And I go, turtle, turtle, hi, hi. I need to come out. Can I be honest with you?
I want me to. Yeah. Go ahead.
Is that you just seem so healthy and happy. And I'm just so happy for you. But then it always comes to me and it's like, you know what I mean? I always go, I got nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just makes me sad. Not about you. I'm happy for you. But it's just a kind of, it's a weird week.
But you always have me.
Not fully anymore though.
Yes, fully. Nothing changes. My friendship is unwavering. It's yours forever.
Boom.
Ah, you got Brown.
Boom.
You got Brown Mountain. And Brown Mountain, dude. You know what I mean?
It's the same. It's the same thing
No,
as saying
I
I'm
saw him,
friends
I
with
saw him.
Alex because I can't. Then I can't be friends with you. It's like no, I can go around
It's
have a
different. You think I just said you never fucked Alex?
But it,
Did you?
But I enjoy my time with him.
Yeah, I
Alex,
enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Do we not have a blast together?
I had a blast in Hawaii. I watched fucking murder documentaries all weekend.
Yeah, we were telling you we missed it.
Yeah.
Man. None of us.
I mean, look, you did officially meet Brown Mountain.
Brown Mountain, here I come, climbing your mountain face.
I can't believe you got that moment on camera too when they met. Like you could see my face like visibly like uncomfortable because I wasn't sure.
How nice was I?
How nice was he?
Me though. He's a nice guy. I already knew he was a nice guy, right? But for me, I'm like,
That is a good point.
it had to. I mean, you have to understand how I felt a month ago.
Yeah.
And so for me to get to that place,
is
I was like, oh, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm growing. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's like I gotta get my head right because this woman, this lady, my friend, I don't even get it, man. I love her so much. No, because I saw her on the roast. She's killing it in life. You know, she's killing it in
Beyond
life.
Murder.
She's killing in life. Fuckboy Island, other shows.
No,
fast
it's
shows.
not. That's not the new one. Fuckboy Island is in the past.
What's the new one? The other one? What's the new
It's
one?
the one on CW.
CW.
Yeah.
She's a new one. New one?
Lovers in Paradise.
Lovers in Paradise?
Lovers and liars.
Lovers and Liars.
She's moved on to another one. Like just
All
she's
the
in everything.
Everything.